Today we'll be talking about how you can get the best performance from your Omen gaming PC using the Omen Gaming Hub controls.
Hi, and welcome to HP How To For You, HP's customer support vlog. I'm Steph, and this is Bill, and we're here to bring you tips, tricks, and how-to information to help you get the most out of your HP products.
Today we'll be talking about how you can get the best performance from your Omen gaming PC using the Omen Gaming Hub controls.
Let's get right to it. Bill, why don't you give a short summary of what Omen Gaming Hub is?
Great idea. Omen Gaming Hub is the location to monitor, control, and tweak all your Omen gaming gear. From your PC to your mouse, you can control it all. Once you launch Omen Gaming Hub, you can see all the Omen products you have in the My Gear section. As you can see here, I have an Omen 15 notebook, the Omen Sequencer keyboard, the Omen Reactor mouse, and the Omen X25F monitor.
There are a lot of options for the Omen 15, but keep in mind, these options are unique to this particular Omen 15 that we are using for the video. The Omen Gaming Hub will only show the options that are available for your specific Omen product. So, if your Omen doesn't show these settings, it means that it doesn't support those features.
Excellent point. Let's go through these settings and explain what they can do.
Starting with the System Vitals, this is a great screen to jump to when you want a quick glance at temperatures, CPU, or memory utilization or network speeds. Nothing here to tweak, just information at a glance.
Undervolting is a process of reduction to the CPU core voltage without reducing the CPU's performance. By undervolting, you'll benefit from reduction in CPU power consumption and heat generated, which on a laptop is a good thing. There are three options: Off, Intelligent, and Custom. Intelligent simply allows Omen Gaming Hub to automatically tune the best voltage reduction for your system, while Custom gives all the controls directly to you. Remember that each CPU is different, and mileage may vary depending on what settings you use.
Now, one of my favorites, Network Booster. This allows you to monitor your network bandwidth and all the applications using it. Off, Auto, and Custom are your options here. And what I like about this is the ability to change the priority on an application that I'm using to increase the bandwidth during things like uploading files to our editing servers, or something Bill likes, playing games. Lighting modes are pretty cool too, allowing you to set colors, zones, and animations for the lights on your keyboard. Options here are static, animation, and off. Remember, the options available in Omen Gaming Hub are dependent on the hardware you have, so some of these options may or may not be available on your system.
Performance Control contains some really cool options, and as you can see, they are optimized with Omen Dynamic Power, unique HP algorithms to help with increased performance on your Omen PC. Remember, the options available in Omen Gaming Hub are dependent on the hardware you have, so some of these options may or may not be available on your system. The two options we'll be talking about are Balanced and Performance. Balanced is suitable for common tasks like browsing, creating documents or presentations, and Performance is what you would want to use for gaming and content creation.
Keep in mind, when you select Performance mode, you want increased performance, which means that more heat is going to be generated. And in order to keep up with that heat generation, the fans are going to spin faster, so you'll have increased noise levels. The easiest way to deal with more noise? Put on some headphones and get into the game. Thermal control is the next setting we'll talk about. This controls your fans. Max, Auto, and Manual are your settings here. Max turns the fans onto max RPM, which generates more noise. Auto lets the system monitor for the need to increase the RPM, and Manual enables the fan slider that is shown to the right. Keep in mind, when you are selecting Manual, that keeping the fans at a certain speed could impact performance. As I just mentioned, higher performance means more power and heat. So if the fans are locked to a specific RPM, the system won't let it get too hot, so performance could suffer. However, if you need to use your PC in a quiet setting, this is a great way to keep it quiet.
The graphics switcher in the Omen Gaming Hub allows you to select hybrid or discrete. Hybrid uses the onboard graphics to allow for lower power, heat, and noise when performing tasks that are less system intensive, while automatically switching to discrete for demanding tasks. Discrete will use your discrete graphics card exclusively for all tasks. Discrete is what you would want to use for gaming, media creation, and other graphics-intensive tasks. Remember, the options available in Omen Gaming Hub are dependent on the hardware you have, so some of these options may or may not be available on your system.
This is really awesome stuff. And now for Bill's favorite part of the video, let's show this in action. Bill, fire up a game and we'll take a look at how you can check these settings while gaming.
I was just a little excited about this part, no lie. Okay, when you're playing a game and you want to monitor how your Omen is performing, open the Omen Gaming Hub, click on your computer listed under My Gear, and if your Omen supports it, you'll see GPU utilization, CPU utilization, memory utilization, and download and upload speeds. There are also monitors for temperature for both the GPU and CPU, and you can toggle between Fahrenheit and Celsius.
And as you can see, Omen Gaming Hub brings all your Omen peripherals and accessories together into one place. Depending on the Omen gear you have, there could be settings to control them in the Omen Gaming Hub. To explore what your gear has available, launch Omen Gaming Hub and look under My Gear. Check it out often, as new features are added, like Omen Light Studio and Oasis. There are a lot of things to explore in the Omen Gaming Hub. Remember, the options available in Omen Gaming Hub are dependent on the hardware you have, so some of these options may or may not be available on your system. And that's a wrap. You can find more videos just like this one on your YouTube channel at youtube.com/hpsupport, or you can find us at
community.hp.com.
You can find us and other people just like you answering questions about your HP products.
Also, stop by omen.com for all things Omen.
Bye!
Bye.
Click the Playlist tab to find your language. Find official HP support videos.